The regular recommended daily dose of funny is just not enough. Thankfully, we have extra funny with TJ and Riggins.
Yellow. Lindsay is just a few minutes away at the time of this recording. She's just a few minutes away from having to go and get dressed and take her daughter for the big girl kindergarten interview play date thing where they observe to see if her daughter is ready for regular kindergarten or she's going to flunk before she even gets started.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm even more nervous.
Yeah, she's wound a little tight.
Yeah, I mean, because the time's getting near. You said that you got to figure out what you're going to wear. Are you going to wear something that that is really you're like a best outfit kind of thing? Not dressed up. I'm just saying because you don't want to wear some sort of a formal to this thing, but like where you really put the effort into looking good. Or are you going to kind of dress down a little bit, so that they don't think that you're full of yourself and hold it against your child?
See, I've thought about both angles,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's best to go with dressing nicer. Not too crazy, but maybe like a nice sweater. Just because I don't know how to say this. They want to make sure.
They want to make sure that you're not trashy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that you could.
Because it's a private school.
Probably pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like that you're not just messing around. You're going to be able to pay the tuition and all that.
Okay.
Right.
Is Kyle going to this?
He's not.
Okay. See, I think that's been a mistake so far. I think Kyle should have been super involved in all of this because he's so likable, and I bet those women at that school would love him.
Yeah.
Not that you're not likable. I'm just saying, teachers, they get kind of randy.
Right. I know. And we do have a parent interview next week to discuss the findings of today. And that's what he's going to go with me
Okay,
to.
good.
Yeah.
A little eye candy for the ladies,
Right.
I
Yeah.
think that makes
So
sense.
if y'all need a favor to push things your way, he'd be more likely to be able to get that for you.
Right. And he also
so
settles
smooth.
me down, takes me down to a normal state.
Which, I mean, that's a full-time job in and of itself.
Maybe.
Right there.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I'll pop off in a minute if somebody tells me something negative. I'll pop off.
I know. See, this is when she says stuff like that. She says it with such a energy that you're like, oh, she is wound tight about this.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Don't come at me about my kids.
Because most of the time she's happy-go-lucky and all of that. But you remember even when she was young, Riggins, when we worked with her before, those emotions could snap off pretty quickly, just like any woman.
Yep.
Snap into a Slim Jim type of.
Yeah.
Remember that girl that made me mad?
Mm-hmm.
I'll pop out. Just kidding.
I think you run more. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just super protective of the people that I love.
Sure.
I'm protective.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I think
Don't mess
next
with
week,
us.
when they discuss the findings, is going to be more the tense situation because she's going to have to hear whatever they found. I think this is just nervous energy that she's got today.
Now, I wonder if they'll tell you in the beginning of the meeting next week, okay, well, first of all, we think she's ready for kindergarten, and then go into the evaluation and not make you wait through the evaluation and to hear whether she's going or not.
Yeah.
Right.
I would ask them that in the beginning. Okay, first of all, is she going to kindergarten? Then we can go over the other stuff we need to work on.
Yeah. And I think the other nerve-wracking piece of this is, are we even going to get into this school?
Yeah.
So that's another piece where you're evaluating me at this point, too. And, I'm okay with people not liking me more so, but that's going to kind of offend me too. So it's the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, because you've gone through, pretty much your entire life has been an audition from one thing to the next, being a dancer and performer and all that. You even had to audition to be on our show, remember? When we picked you to be on the show years ago.
Yeah. And I don't.
And if we're
handle-
auditioning people,
yeah,
You're in trouble.
yeah. I don't handle rejection very well.
yeah. So the audition process for our show is you come in and we have an EMT there with a stethoscope that puts it to your heart and then to the stethoscope to your heart, then to your back. And if your heart's beating and you're breathing, you got the job.
That's it.
You're qualified.
You can do
Yeah,
this
that was
job.
it. Literally.
Lindsay, what are you going to do if, like, after they're in there with your kid and they walk out? And what if she just like shakes her head and goes,
See, I'm just gonna start crying. I don't know. I can't handle this life. Like when it was just about me,
Yeah.
it was different,
It is.
but now I'm depending on, someone else to step up to the plate. And I've never, and I'm not saying this I've just never had a hard rejection like that. So I don't know how to handle it.
You mean on rejection of you or your kids?
Well, both. But I think,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been fortunate. I haven't had like a hard, like you suck,
Right.
like a hard, I don't know. I just don't want, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I went to public school. None of this was what I went through. So
Yeah, but you don't want your kids going through, in the area you live, what public school is now, if you don't have to.
right.
And Lord knows those kids need better than you being a homeschool teacher.
Oh Lord knows. God, could you imagine? I'd be like recess all day. Go do what you want.
Good morning, class.
They would know everything there is to know about, lip liner. I mean, lip gloss and fashion and how to get the perfect iced coffee and lemon cookie.
Exactly.
Right. Are we going to bake today? No, we went to the store and bought these lemon cookies.
Yeah, that's not a gig you're looking
Yeah.
for. It's not. It's not for you.
What are our 2 vocabulary words for the day? That's right, Dean and DeLuca. Well, I mean, I'm sure she's really smart and funny and the whole thing. I'm talking about Delilah, Lindsay's daughter,
Right.
not Lindsay.
Yeah.
And there's no way they can look at her and say, she's not ready. I don't think, she's not ready for kindergarten. She's really smart. Even Rob's never around kids, and he was around her, and she was setting him straight about things. And
it's called a box. I was like,
yeah,
okay, my
you
bad.
need to call it a box. It's this little thing that he had, and it looked like it
looked like an oven.
Looked like an oven because of these cookies that he.
Molly
Oh, right.
Yeah. And he goes, and they come in this little oven thing, and then she looked at him and goes, "Call it a box."
Oh,
Yeah. Like
you
kind
real
of
quick.
sassy though.
It's
Like
okay.
I'm going to need your tone to come down a little bit.
Yeah, I was
you
like,
know?
okay, it's a box.
Yeah.
And we went in there, and the first thing she said to Jody after she hugged her was, "You smell good. You smell like jasmine."
no, Jasmine.
Yeah.
Or did she say lavender?
Well, yeah, lavender.
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 She can't
Yeah.
say her L's.
Yeah, because I mean,
lavender.
I thought it was Jasmine because I was thinking, that she been to Disney World.
The Princess Jasmine.
Oh yeah, she does love her.
All right, well, good luck, Lindsay, and let us know how it goes. But you won't know anything today, so I guess in the morning we'll find out. Yeah.
Well,
Don't bother
and
me
you'll
with that
really
today.
Yeah,
find
you
out
don't need
after
to let
the
me know.
parent teacher
Yeah.
next week.
Mm-hmm.
Too.
All right, and let me know if I need to send Jody in there to set somebody straight.
Oh, I sure will.
All right, we got more coming up.
More extra funny next.
Lily and Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily and Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins Show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today. Welcome to Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
Excuse me.
Excuse you. You getting sick?
No. Just had a little frog, man. Had a frog in my throat.
Eat a frog.
I'm probably the only one in the room that's actually had parts of a frog.
I saw somebody making frog legs. They were doing all these weird proteins. They said, we're doing, bison and we got the frog legs. And it was like a half a frog, just cut down the center. And he was taking the legs and bouncing them up and down. Oh, it was just vile. It was vile. I don't know.
You're all right. It'll be fine.
Hate a frog.
Tech D Rob, aka Tech D Slobs.
He doesn't like that.
I don't like that one.
He doesn't like that.
I need that to go away.
His camera's not working. But Riggins, over the Christmas break, he did a lot of movie going. He goes to movies regularly anyway, but he did a lot of movie going. So what all did you see?
I saw Sonic the Hedgehog twice, Sonic 3.
I heard it was not good.
Oh, I loved it.
You did?
Great. Yeah.
Okay, but I really did. I heard that it wasn't good.
Oh, it was great. I loved it. Keanu Reeves played the new Hedgehog. It was great, dude.
And I heard that Keanu Reeves was one of the biggest weaknesses of the thing because he can't act unless you can see him. Huh. That's what the critique was, is that he's got the same tone of voice all the time, and so his acting skills come from looking at him and the expressions and all that he does.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I would say that I kind of pictured it as him, and that helped me with it. But yeah, I would see that. That makes sense.
So you saw it twice.
Saw it twice.
Now, why would you see it
I
twice?
saw it once by myself, and then my friends wanted to go, and it was free for me to go, so I went.
Okay. Why didn't you just wait on them to go to begin with?
Because I didn't want to wait.
Oh, it was that important.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so, I had to see it. I didn't want to get spoiled.
Spoiled. Sonic gets beheaded. I didn't want to know that.
Well, damn it, you ruined it for everybody else. No, I'm just kidding.
What is the deal?
And then I saw the Mufasa movie, the Lion King prequel. It was awful.
You don't
Just
say.
awful. All the music was really, really bad. There's a song in it, like the villain it's called Go Bye Bye. And I was like, I was in the movie and it started singing. I went, what is this?
So it's really just for children then.
I think
It
so. But
sounds like.
you know who Mads Mikkelsen is? He's the villain in the movie, and he sings this song.
I love him.
Like, I don't know why you would put him
don't
in
know
a
who
kids
that
movie. He's very good at villain and stuff.
He played Hannibal Lecter in the TV series. Did you ever watch Hannibal?
No.
He's really, really good actor, but I don't know why he agreed to this. It was so bad.
And so how many times did you see it?
Just once.
Just once.
I wasn't going to go through that again.
Okay.
And then I saw Nosferatu as well, the remake of the 20s movie or whatever it was. It was awful.
Yeah, what is that about?
Vampire.
Yeah, it's the first Dracula movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it's
one of them Draculas,
You
yeah.
say Dracula, then as a Southerner, I know what you're talking about. All vampires is Dracula.
Right. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, so that wasn't great. You get to see the vampire's penis in the movie.
I heard that.
You get to?
Yeah, you get to. If you're one of the lucky few to go see this movie.
I'm seeing more and more of that forced into movies and shows. And I'm guessing it's kind of a woke thing that for so many years, nudity in movies and all has just been women. So now, a lot of those streaming series and things like that are showing dudes junk.
Yeah.
Showing the guy naked. And then I also read a thing about the prosthetics that they wear. And
Yeah, was this a prosthetic?
Yeah, because I saw a picture later of the other actor in the movie was given a framed version of the prosthetic.
Yeah.
Of the Wayne, the vampire Dracula Wayne.
And I was like, why do you want this?
Was it erect?
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't. Okay.
Damn, Dracula's dick. Yeah, who wants to see Dracula's dick?
Yeah, dang Dracula, Becker. In what context was his wiener out?
The whole movie's about him seducing the main character's wife.
Okay.
So he would,
Yeah, I just don't see Dracula about, hey, y'all. I mean, he's Dracula. He's supposed to be like,
Yeah,
regal.
poised. Yeah. He's not showing his wiener.
No, this is
Sophisticated.
This was an unsophisticated Dracula.
Okay. All right.
And then the last movie I saw was the new Lord of the Rings animated movie, The War of the Rohirrim.
The War of the Rohirrim.
The Rohirrim, I don't know, Rohirrim or Rohirrim, I don't remember.
Rohirrim. The anime version of Lord of the Rings. I mean, if they could make Lord of the Rings nerdier, they found a way.
So is it just regular animation or anime?
It was an anime type of animation. Like there's a style that they use that is usually with anime, and that's the one they went with.
One ticket to the War of Rohirrim, please.
And it was bad?
Oh no, that was great.
Oh, it was great.
Awesome. It was
Really?
great. Really, really
I
good.
love Lord of the Rings, so I might have to.
It's available now to rent for $20 if you want to go ahead and pick that up.
All right. Well, wow, what a
A slew of movies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3
Twice.
because you couldn't wait.
I couldn't.
Right.
What do you expect me to do? Wait? That's stupid.
I mean, what is going on? Was it all kids in there?
No.
Was there other adults?
They were with me.
Yeah, right.
No, they were adults.
Yeah,
Without
the review I heard of it said that there were mostly adults in it. Not to say that it's not a kid's movie.
Yeah, kids could see
It's
it.
just that more adults are in there than the kids.
It was made for
The kids
adults.
are like, I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah.
I know that's going to suck.
I heard there were some major plot holes.
Knuckles is not featured in this one nearly enough.
Give me a break. Holy cow.
And what's the guy's name that does the voice for Knuckles?
Idris Elba.
Yeah, that's right. I like
he's in
him.
there. Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't like him in Sonic the Hedgehog, but I liked him in The Wire.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah, I've never seen anything with him in it that I didn't enjoy.
He's good.
Yeah. And but that fake British accent just it gets a little much sometimes.
Let it go, dude. Man, so they just get paid bukus of money to sit in the studio and like record some lines. That's a great payday for them.
Was he the first? Was it him or Tom Hanks? I thought it was him. I thought it was he who was the first big celebrity to get COVID when it started.
Oh, I think it was Tom Hanks. Now that you say that.
Yeah, I remember Tom Hanks in Australia or something.
But I'm thinking it was Idris Elba. Idris Elba. I had that one time. That shit hurts. Idris Elba.
Woo! I'll tear you up. Man. And Keanu, not as good. Didn't live up to the expectations.
I understand that complaint.
Keanu!
But the red carpet was Jim Carrey, Idris Elba, and Keanu Reeves. What a star-studded lineup.
Who voices Sonic the Hedgehog?
Ben Schwartz.
Schwartz, okay.
He was on Parks and Rec.
Okay, yeah, I know who that is.
Oh.
Yep.
I get him confused with Ben Yellen.
Hello,
What is that?
Ben Yellen. Old school.
Yeah. Is he is he
Singer-songwriter?
pretending to be a woman now? Which one of them is it?
Yellen.
Or is it Teddy Geiger that thinks he's a woman?
Teddy Geiger is
Yeah.
a transgender person.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard the name Ben Yellen in 25 years.
You just said that. I had to look it up because I don't know who that is.
Ben Yellen.
What does Teddy Geiger call himself now? Is it still well? It wouldn't be Teddy. Terry, maybe.
I don't know.
That's a unisex name, Terry.
I don't know. Prolific songwriter. Still like writes hits constantly.
It looks like still Teddy.
So
Is he pretty when he's dressed up like a woman?
Let me find a picture for you. Well, I would, but the Instagram of this person is all art. Oh no, here you go.
No. Because he's not pretty as a man either. So I've seen. Look, I don't mean to be flexing on y'all's butts or nothing, but I've been in the same room with both Teddy Geiger and Ben Yellen, but not at the same time.
what a special day.
So maybe they're the same people.
Right.
Yeah.
I've met both of them.
Speaking of, you know who you also met? Alanis Morissette
Yeah.
was at maybe the Kennedy Center honors. She looked incredible.
Yeah, she's one of those that looks better the older she gets.
She really does.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the Kennedy Center honor. She did, You Ought to Know or something. But yeah, she was amazing. I like stopped me in my tracks. I went, "That's Alanis Morissette. Holy crap, did she look good?"
Yeah, she does.
Good for her.
She's always been pretty though, right?
Yeah, really? When she is in the really hippie, dirty looking stages, like when she was doing those You Ought to Know and all of that stuff, I didn't think she was as pretty as when she, cut her hair and started looking clean. I always prefer clean to dirty.
For sure. It was the Dick Clark's whatever New Year's Eve thing, I think, is where she was performing. And but that irritated me because they had Ryan Seacrest or whatever and like Rita Ora down on the street. And I'm like, why do we have a British person in New York City for New Year's Eve? There's not one American. I mean, that just seemed weird.
Yeah.
To have a British person hosting New Year's Dick Clark's New Year's Eve.
I hate that.
Now, I don't want to be flexing on y'all again, but I've been in the same room with Alanis Morissette and Rita Ora, but not at the same time.
Yeah.
Rita Ora's pretty too, right?
She's real pretty.
Yeah. And everybody was shocked at how well Alanis and I hit it off because, she's such a liberal socialist type person, and I'm not.
Well, she did date Dave Coulier, right? So maybe she was like, hey, she likes a funny guy. So maybe that.
But what does that have to do with Dave Coulier?
He's a funny guy.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, of course. Yeah, but I mean, we didn't hit it off like on a sexual level or anything because I was married, Well, and I still am.
Still are.
Yeah. But it was just that people were like, "Oh, what are they going to be? I know you hate her because she's such a liberal." But I don't think she knew that I was a conservative. See, that would have made the difference, I think. See, we as conservatives are much more willing to be accepting of others than they are of us. Like if I went, after she came in for that interview and they were there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and she was, really liking me and we were getting along and all of that. I bet if you would have gone back and told her she was leaving, hey, that guy's a staunch conservative, all right? She would have probably said, "Oh my God, get me out of here."
You think?
Yeah. Probably. Sure. But then again, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Mm-hmm. Is she married? Oh, yes, she is.
Oh, really?
Who else does she used to? Didn't she date? Was it Ryan Reynolds?
I think so.
Both or am Canadian. I just imagining that all Canadian people hook up?
I think they did actually.
I thought they did too.
I think so.
And she also, I'm assuming, dated Michael J. Fox and.
Of course.
What's his name? The singer guy.
Shawn Mendes?
No, him too. But his dad was in show business. So he played on Growing Pains. He was the dad.
Thicke. Robin Thicke.
Robin Thicke, Alan Thicke. Yeah, she dated both of them, I'm sure, because they're both Canadian celebrities. Tom Cochran, remember him? Life is a highway.
Mike Myers.
He's Canadian?
Yeah.
Yep.
John Candy. I think she had a thing with him.
Oh. She's still broken up about him.
Martin Short. Oh my God. Were they hot and heavy for a while?
Hey, you got to stick together.
It's Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today.